Morning everyone, welcome back. Sam here from Mind My Needle. Welcome back for the next installment on my FlossTube series. Just want to say sorry. I know it's been 3 weeks instead of my normal fortnightly since I have come and given you guys an update. As always, life gets in the way. But over the last 3 weeks, fair bit's gone on. We have been away from home twice, once down to Taupo for racing and some filming of that, and up north to my parents' house. They live in Mangawai, so we've been up there as well. So not heaps of stitching, but I have done a fair amount. So today I thought I'll give you an update on my whips. Answer some questions that I've had on some previous FlossTube videos, and I thought I would also show you my stitching book that I have, where I keep record of what I stitch when I started it, any changes and the date I finish it. Oh, and I also have a finish to show you. So without any more delay and rambling, let's get into it. This morning's mug, little Miss Bossy. Yep. So I first thought I'll show you my finish. So this was the, ow, cat! Just had some claws on my knees from my cat. Not very nice of her. It's because I'm not giving her attention. Shit. So the first finish I've had, well, the only finish I've got to show you is this one. Just put this behind actually. This is from Country Cottage Needleworks, the Fairy Friends series. Oi! Sorry, naughty cat. I've done the cat portion only. As you know, we're cat people. We've got 3 of them. So this is stitched on 18 count printed white cloud Ada. So this is printed on the front, clear on the back. Changes I have made. The flowers have gone from pink to purple. Do you want to come say hello? Come on in. We have, oi, get out of it. So I've changed the flowers from pink to purple, because purple being my favourite colour. Changed the colour of the cat from a grey, 2-tone grey, to mottled, as my girl George is mottled, and put a purple collar on her, because George has a purple collar. So I've made some counting errors in this, but that's okay, because I'm happy with how it's come out. So yeah, that's my finish. So I've got an old finish here I'll pull out, because I've had a question from, oi, naughty kitty. So I've got a couple of questions in regards to this finish here that I showed previously. So this is the Valentine's one by the, it's the Pen Pals series from Frosted Pumpkin. So I had a question from, go to my list here, sorry, Michelle from Bendy Stitchy, sorry, asked where I got this fabric from. So this is a 16 count navy blue Ada. I bought it here locally in New Zealand. So I bought it online, so it was from New Zealand. Michelle, if you would like some, please leave me a comment below, or get hold of me on Instagram, since we seem to be following each other. Let me know if you want it in 14, 16 or 18 count, and give me your address and I'll be happy to buy some and send it over to you. It's a really lovely Ada to stitch on. It's a little bit stiff. It has loosened up though as I moved it more while I was stitching it. But there it is. So I thought there was that one. And Michelle also asked the purple sparkly cloth that I'm using for the frosted pumpkin passport, where I got that from. I don't remember, I'm sorry. I've had that for some time. The problem with that cloth, and the reason why I don't like it, is because it's hard to see, and also, so I'm trying to put this away. Get out of it, naughty kitty. And it's actually faded from where I've sat in the sun and stitched, so I actually don't recommend it. But if I remembered where I purchased it from, I would let you know. So sorry I can't give you that. Alright, we will do an update on my whips. So as you know, I'm working on the Soda Stitch Alice in Wonderland. So this block down here was my March block I done, and then as you know, I got itchy feet, so to speak, and couldn't decide, itchy feet, and I couldn't decide what to stitch, so I done a little bit down here. But April is up here. This is the portion I'm going to stitch. Now I've made a start on this for the April portion, and I got a little bit distracted. Let me show you. So this is stitched on the 18 count White Cloud Ada. So here I am. So there's the March block, and this is where I'm up to. Sorry, I'm trying to hold a book up behind it so you can see. Alright, so there's the start in that April. When I was doing the blue border, I got a little bit distracted and went, oh, where else can I put the blue in? So I went through and I've done, this is all around the centre block. So I've done all that blue border. So I've still got 1 week of April left to get this done. So I'm hoping to get that done today, because I'm home alone. Yay, again. So I've got another 2 days or a weekend of stitching free. I am missing one colour, so I need to go out and get that. Just the dark pink on her dress. Cat, stop. So I'll go out and get that so I can finish it off. As you know, I purchased the cry neck for her crown. So, and the trumpet. So down here. The trumpet and the crown. So I can play around with those. I'll put them in. If I don't like the colour of the cry neck I purchased, I'll just go and get some other ones. I'll just order another colour online. So yeah, that's my current update on that one. So this next one, I have religiously been working on since the chart arrived. So this is everyone's favourite. This is by Heartstring Sampler. Cat, you are so naughty. The kitten Snowball is on my kitchen bench trying to get my attention. I think she's hungry. Sorry guys, I had to go and tell my cat off for being a pain in the butt. This will be the 4th time I've tried to redo this bit with her keep interrupting. If you hear any cries, it's because I locked her out the lounge. You're naughty, that's what happens. Mum's trying to do a video. So my next piece I've been working on is the Coffee Quaker by Heartstring Sampler. You can purchase this from the Etsy store and get it sent as a PDF to you, which is really cool. So I done that. I purchased this on the 7th of April, and ever since the 8th, which is when I started it, I have been working on it. I've just taken this off the hook this morning to give you an update, but here's where I'm up to. This is stitched on 28 count opalescent Lugana from Pole Stitches. The colour is called Shimmering Snowflakes. And this is what I'm doing. As you can see, I've changed all the colours from the cool fall threads to blues and purples. And then what I will be doing is, once I have stitched all the motifs, I will go back and choose one colour to do all the lettering in, just to make it stand out a bit more. So yeah, this is where I'm up to. So I've done all of the first page minus the lettering, which is the top, and then I'm just moving down to the next page below to get the bottom. So this is it. I really enjoy stitching this. I cannot put this down. Yeah, this is so much fun to stitch. It's quite cute. I was showing the kids where I'm up to. And from the mottling, you can see here, my girl turned around and said, "Oh, but your fabric's dirty." So, oh sweetie, it's meant to be like that. Oops. I thought that was quite cute. So yeah, that's my update. One thing I have stitched that I'm not quite sure if I like or not. I'll leave it to the end, then just decide what I'm going to do. But this motif here is really pale blue, and it's kind of blending into the fabric. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on stitching. Once I've completed the whole thing, then I will decide whether or not this will stay. This colour here will stay. So one thing I do with this piece, because I'm using different colours, blues and purples, is I choose a motif on the chart. I write down the colour number, so then I know that I can't use that again. The plan is to use all the colours only once through the whole piece. So yeah, I keep records of what I've stitched on what motif. So it's really cool. So that's my whip updates. I'm going to try and finish, no, I will finish Alice by the end, the portion that I need to by the end of April. So what are we on now? We are on the 22nd of April. We actually have the Tuesday off, the 25th over here for Anzac Day, so no works, and that's another bonus stitchy day. And then next weekend is the end of April. So I will have to pull fingers, so to speak, and get moving on that. So I thought I'll show you, this is my stitching book where I write down what I'm stitching, when I started it, what it's stitched on, who's it by, and what changes I've done, and when I finished it. So I'll just show you this entry here. So as you can see, I've got Fairy Friends and Country Cottage Needleworks. When I started it, so I started that on the 25th of March. It was stitched on the 18 count White Ada in Cloud, which is printed. I swapped 603 out for 209, which is the purple, the pink to purple, and I changed the cat to Georgie colours. So my girl George, and the date I finished it, which was 1st of April. So all three here, I've got them all. Like the Pumpkin Passport, for example, I started that in January 2016. And there's no date I'll finish because I'm still working on it. It's stitched on 16 count opal essence with the gold fleck through it on the purple Ada, which is the one that's fades in the sun. Changes I have done to that, I changed to the DMC variegated, too early in the morning for this, variegated thread top and bottom for the border and for the words. And then just another one. So yeah, check out my stitch row here. Unpicked, no longer active. That says it all. Because I didn't like the fabric I chose, the linen, because it was rubbish. What else have I got to share? Oh, I was hoping I had some fabric turn up for the Snow Place Like Home series I want to stitch. It hasn't arrived. So when I initially ordered it online from a local shop, When I say local, it's from a online shop within New Zealand. I got an email saying it would be 1 week. It's now 3 weeks. So when I placed the order, they sent me an email saying they were ordering the fabric in. Didn't say how long. Then I asked us for time frames so I could plan out my stitching, and I got a quite rude email back saying someone's keen to stitch. What are you stitching? It'll be here next week. Oh, and it had a lot of LOLs in the email. Not professional. So then I got told 1 week. I didn't hear. 1 week been and gone. I emailed them earlier this week asking for an update, and I got another snotty email back saying hand-dyed fabric takes a while. Yes, I'm not stupid. I'm well aware hand-dyed fabric takes a little while, but when you tell your customers it will be here within 1 week and it's not, you should be contacting them to give them an update. So I told them in my email I wasn't impressed with their service, and I'm quite disappointed with their lack of communication, the fact that I have to be chasing them for an update, whereas they should be proactively telling the customers with time frames. I'm well aware that sometimes you can't give definite dates, but it doesn't take more than 5 seconds to flick a text or an email just to say, hey, look, I'm sorry, it hasn't arrived. I have got an email into the supplier and I'll let you know. So once this fabric's arrived, I can safely say I won't be ordering from these people again. While they may be the only people that I'm aware of in New Zealand that sell the Colour Cascade fabrics, I will go to Colour Cascades directly and sort it out myself, because I'm sure they won't be so rude or have poor communication skills as these people. To me, it's not hard to keep customers in the loop of what's going on. I have essentially paid for a service, so if you cannot meet what I've paid for, so bought fabric, didn't have it, why not just keep me up to date with where my order is? It's not hard. It's not hard. My job, I work full-time. I am frontline, so I deal with customers every single day for 7.5 hours a day, 5 days a week. I work in the insurance industry, and I pay out people's claims. So I am well aware of how easy it is to send an email or pick up the phone and ring someone and let them know what's going on. It's just to me, it's common courtesy. So that's the one thing that I'm really miffed about. But I will not name the shop. I don't believe in naming and shaming people like that. So I have left no feedback on their Facebook. I'm not going to do that. I'm not interested. I am well aware they're a small business. This person knows that I'm not happy with the level of service I have been getting, so we'll just leave it at that. So yeah, so hopefully in my next video the fabric will be here, and hopefully I would have made a start on it. If not, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm due to go away in May. I'm going away for 3 weeks to England, back to see my family. And I'm hoping during that time I can purchase some fabric from shops over there. Hopefully there are some around the UK. Namely around Luton, London area, because that's where I'll be going. And so hopefully I'll have a little bit of haul for my trip to show you. For me this time round, as always, if you like it or hate it, whatever, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment. More than happy to answer any questions you have. And I hope you have a great stitching weekend and the rest of the week. Until next time I see you, keep out of trouble. Bye.